Next topic is preparation of carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid can be prepared by number of methods, but few methods what is given in your book we will discuss here. So first is from primary alcohols or aldehydes. Primary alcohols or aldehydes. So in primary alcohol, I think you might be knowing what are primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. If you don't know, I will tell here. Here, if I wrote like this, okay, if this is primary, other way, here if we write says 3OH, so this is methyl alcohol. What is methyl alcohol? If one hydrogen of this one is replaced by one alkyl group, that will be primary, like this. If one hydrogen are replaced by R, this is primary alcohol. If two are replacing two hydrogen, that is secondary alcohol. If three hydrogen replacing are being replaced by three alkyl group, that is tertiary. So you might have studied in alcohols. This is the topic of alcohol. If you don't know, you see the point this. Okay? Understand? So when primary alcohols are oxidized, the number of oxidizing agents can be used to oxidize primary alcohol to acid. What are that? We can use KMnO4 in neutral medium, acidic medium or alkaline medium. Means if we oxidized primary alcohol in acidic medium by KMnO4 or in neutral medium by KMnO4 or by alkaline medium in KMnO4, that gives acid and H2. Instead of this, we can use K2Cr2, potassium dichromate. What is potassium dichromate? That is chromium trioxide and acidic chromium trioxide. So any oxidizing agent we can use for oxidation of alcohol to carboxylic acid. So when primary alcohols are oxidized by using alkaline KMnO4, gives acid and H2. But one point you have to remember, what? That should be primary alcohol. So we can solve some questions like this. If I wrote this, okay. So if I am oxidizing with K2Cr2 K2Cr2 potassium dichromate, so this will change to carboxylic group. So what will be this? CH3 COOH, okay, and H2. Means this group will be replaced by nascent oxygen, by this oxygen. Okay. Next, if we are taking like this carbon, number of carbon compound we can take like this. We can take. So write the product. What is the product of this one? Sorry. What is the product of this one is? Could you write? That will be, this group will change into acidic group, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be the product of that one will be butanoic acid. What is? Butanoic acid. Okay, like this. We can prepare acid from the alcohols. And next point is oxidation of aldehyde. Oxidation. So this topic you have studied. Oxidation of aldehyde. I have taught it. So you can turn the page and you can see there. Oxidation of aldehyde by KMnO4. Strong oxidizing agent that oxidize aldehyde to acid. Sorry, acid. So if we are taking this acetaldehyde, we are using oxidizing agent. Which oxidizing agent? KMnO4. So what we get? CH3 COOH. So like this we can prepare. So what we have learned here? from primary alcohols and aldehydes, the carboxylic acid can be prepared by oxidation, by using oxidizing acid. Next is from alkyl benzene. This alkyl benzene can be oxidized to acid, means aromatic acid. It doesn't matter that primary or secondary alkyl benzene is taken. Primary or secondary alkyl benzene is taken. If we are taking primary alkyl benzene or methyl benzene, so entire chain will oxidize into carboxylic acid. Means the oxidation of alkyl benzene by alkaline KMnO4 followed by hydrolysis gives carboxylic acid or benzoic acid. The oxidation of alkyl benzene by alkaline KMnO4 followed by hydrolysis gives benzoic acid. So let us see what I told. It doesn't matter what type of alkyl, but one point, primary and secondary alkyl benzene. What? Alkyl benzene gives benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Okay. Tertiary alkyl benzene do not affected by alkaline or acetic KMnO4. So this point, remember that the oxidation of alkaline benzene by alkaline KMnO4 followed by hydrolysis gives alkaline benzoic acid. But if we are taking tertiary alkyl benzene, that will not be affected by alkaline KMnO4. So this point, all of you remember this. And how much long chain is that? That will be oxidized. Like this, if we take this, so need not to confuse that. If I have taken this, if I will take this, same product we will get. If I will take this, same product we will get. If I am taking this also, remember here, so we will get same product. Understood? But and if I have taken this also, so here also same product we will get. Like that product we will get, same product we will get. So either primary alkyl benzene or secondary alkyl benzene, if they are being oxidized by alkaline KMnO4 followed by hydrolysis gives benzoic acid. But tertiary alkyl benzene doesn't affected by alkaline KMnO4. If that is alkene group is also there, if alkene group is also present, so that carbon which is bonded to this carbon, to benzene ring, will be oxidized to carboxylic acid. So our next topic is from nitrites and amides. How we can prepare carboxylic acid. Before this we have discussed some methods. Next method is from nitrites and amides. So hydrolysis of nitrites in presence of acid or base gives amide, and further hydrolysis gives acid. Means hydrolysis of nitrile in presence of acid or base, again amides, which on further hydrolysis in same condition in presence of acid or base gives acid. Here RCN means it will react. So how does it happen? I can write here this, I have wrote H2O. So I will write like this. That is, we write H2O. Okay. So that oxygen goes there. and this comes here. So what will be? RCONH2. RCONH2. And further hydrolysis means what? HOH. So this H goes to NH2 and that comes here. So what is that? RCOOH and NH3. Okay, we get this product. So another example I have taken here, CH3 COCN. So you got idea. I will write like this, same condition. So you got idea. This means these two hydrogen goes to N and oxygen goes to carbon. So it forms like this. On further hydrolysis, it breaks like this. Means it will form acid and that will form ammonia. CH3COOH. CH3COOH plus NH3. Okay. And if they are taking aromatic amide, so hydrolysis same condition. So we can write like this. HOH here. This form NH3 with that and rest is the compound. So what is CH3? Sorry, C6H5 or this ring COOH. COOH plus NH3. Sorry students, this is NH3. So what we have learned that hydrolysis of nitrile in presence of acid or base gives amide, which on further hydrolysis gives acid. So in simple, whatever is nitrile, we can use this method for preparation of acid. Another simple way, what we can write, if I take this one, CH2, Cl. Okay, so if hydrolyzed in presence of acid, so what happened? I will show like this, H2O. So oxygen goes to carbon and this goes to there. So what is that? CH3, CH2, CO and H2. On further hydrolysis, it breaks like this. So CH3, CH2, COOH and NH3. So one point you have to see here. Why I wrote another example. How many carbons are there? How many carbon compound is this? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and there 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we want to increase number of carbon, we can use this reaction. We can use this reaction to increase number of carbon. Like that, for changing methane to ethane, we will use this. We will form like this. We can use what? CH methyl nitrile. Okay. So in presence of acid or base, it will react and it will form acid or base. It will form CH3 and means we can use to increase the number of carbon. And okay, let me see. So CO and H2 and further hydrolysis, it will give acid, which we have to make to react sodium carbonate, or we have to make that CO and CO2, that will form carboxylate, which on heating that will give methane. So increase the number of carbon, we can use this reaction. Okay students, I think you have understood. So next topic is next point, next method from Grignard resin. Grignard resin. What is from Grignard resin? From Grignard resin. So you might have studied Grignard resin. What is RMGX? Is known as Grignard resin. Okay. When it react with dry ice. Dry ice means carbon dioxide. carbon dioxide, dry ice. So it forms adduct. It forms adduct, which on hydrolysis gives acid. So you might be knowing that this portion goes to 1 and that goes to that. So what is that? ROMGX can be shown like this, okay, and which on hydrolysis, in presence of acidic hydrolysis, gives acid. Acidic hydrolysis gives acid, okay. So let us see, acidic hydrolysis gives acid, MgOHX. What is MgOHX? MgOHX. And what is remaining there? RCOH. So we got acid. This method also can be used to increase the number of carbon. And this method can be used to change alkyl halide to acid. You know that how we can change like this. CH3X, when it react with Mg, it will form CH3 MgX. When it will react with CO2, and it will form what is CH3 OMgX, which on hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis, that will give CH3 COOH plus MgOHX. Got it? So this is alkyl halide. So by this reaction we can change alkyl halide to acid also. So this method is very important for conversion of one functional group to another functional group, means especially for alkyl halide to acid. So based on this question, you may get some question from your book and you can solve the questions. So what we have seen here, when alkyl magnesium halide reacts with dry ice gives adduct, which on hydrolysis gives acid. So we can write like this: Grignard reagent react with RMGX react with dry ice followed by hydrolysis acidic hydrolysis give acid. Means RMG reacts with dry ice form adduct, and which on hydrolysis gives acid. So what is that? ROOH plus MgOHX. Students, you have to remember which one is the electrophilic center, which one is nucleophilic center. These things will not be till always. Okay. So here that alkyl group will go there and this go there, because this reaction you have studied many times in alcohol, in preparation of aldehyde, in preparation of ketone. So reactions we have seen here. So we will not discuss so much, but this is very important reaction for conversion of alkyl halide to acid. And next is from acyl halide or anhydride. Our next is from acyl halide and anhydrides. So acyl halide or anhydride hydrolyzed to acid. Acid acyl halide and anhydride react with water, give acid, or we can say acyl halide and anhydrides are hydrolyzed to acid with the reaction of water. So what we can say here, RCOCl, acyl halide react with water, it is hydrolyzed to acid. It is hydrolyzed to acid. So that is COOH means this form HCl and that comes in place of this. So we can write like this. Okay, what is that? So what we have seen here, acyl halide, and if instead of that, if I am taking this, what is acetyl chloride, and it react with HOH means H2O, is when it is reacting with H2O. So what is the product? Will you write? Yes, this will form HCl and this comes in place of this. So what is that? CH3 OH and HCl. And next is anhydride. If we are taking acetic anhydride and it is being hydrolyzed, it gives acid. So 2 molecules of acid we will get. 2 molecules of acid we will get. Okay. So how will it react? Let us see. How does it react? Acetic anhydride with acetic anhydride. Let us see. So in this we see that we can write the structure of this CH3 COCH3. This is acetic anhydride. Okay, and I will write HOH means it is H2. So bond breaks from there. Okay, bond breaks from there, and that is being more electronegative. This will take the electron. So H plus will be added there, and OH1 will be added to this. So what you will get? This. What is this? This. What is CH3 COOH, and this also CH3 COH, and this is also CH3 COH. So we can show 2 molecules. If we are taking anhydride, so we get that product. So if we take aromatic and aliphatic anhydride, they will get acid also. In both cases, we are taking anhydride, we get acid. So here I have taken C6H5 COO CH3. So what is the name of this one? Benzoic ethanoic anhydride. What is benzoic ethanoic anhydride? It is from your book. Benzoic ethanoic anhydrides. This is. So this will also give acid on hydrolysis. So here I am writing HOH. It will form this acid C6 COOH, this much, and next is CH3 COH. Okay, so hydrolysis of acyl halide and anhydride give acid. So next is from ester. How to prepare acid from ester? So ester on acidic hydrolysis directly gives acid, while in basic hydrolysis it gives carboxylate, which on acidic hydrolysis gives acid. Let us see. And general name, IPC name of ester is alkyl alkenoate. Alkyl alkenoate. Okay. So if I am taking this CH3 CO CH3. So what is this? Methyl ethanoate. What is methyl ethanoate? Methyl ethanoate. Methyl ethanoate on acidic hydrolysis directly gives acid. Directly give acid and alcohol. Sorry. So this method is also very important for preparation of alcohol. This is method for preparation of alcohol. So in alcohol you have already studied this, you have already discussed it. Okay, students, if other I am taking here, what is ethyl benzoate? What is ethyl benzoate? So on acidic hydrolysis, sometimes this one like this only. So acidic hydrolysis, it gives what? It gives, so it gives benzoic acid and alcohol. What is benzoic acid and alcohol? And that is ethyl alcohol. What is the IPC name? You write. What is the IPC name of that? You write. Okay, and IPC name of this also you write. So what we have seen here, hydrolysis of ester means acidic hydrolysis of ester directly gives acid, but basic hydrolysis gives carboxylate, which on further hydrolysis gives acid. So basic hydrolysis, so you have to remember it. I have taken CH3, CH2, CO, C2H5, basic hydrolysis. Basic hydrolysis means in base I will take NaOH. Okay, so in basic hydrolysis, as you know that bond will break from here and Na goes to positive portion, sorry, negative portion, and that comes to there. So what is that? CH3, CH2, CHO, Na plus ethyl alcohol, and which on further acidic hydrolysis it gives acid. Okay, students. So this is the method by that we can prepare acid. So in this topic we have discussed preparation of acids. Okay, thank you, students.